everyone, myself Heming Satwara, welcome to series lectures of basic electronics. Today we are going to discuss about different chapters of basic electronics. Let's start with chapter number 1, which is diode theory and its applications. Chapter number 1's first topic is p-n junction diode. So let us discuss about p-n junction diode. What is diode? Diode is actually p-type material and n-type material combination. If we chemically process to combine this p-type and n-type material, then our final output will be diode. Diode is one type of semiconductor material and which has two different types of terminals. One is anode and another one is cathode. Means one is positive and another one is negative. So diode has two different types of material. One is germanium and another one is silicon. So let us discuss about this today's lecture, which topics we are covering today. First one is forward bias, second one is reverse bias, and third one is VI characteristics of p-n junction diode. So let us start with forward bias. So here we can see this is the construction of diode. Now it is connected with particular battery. We can see here, but what is unbiased and bias? If we are not connecting any battery with this construction is unbiased condition. And what is biasing? If we connect DC supply or battery with this construction is known as biasing. So here we can see this is the biasing of p-n junction diode, in which we are connecting it in forward bias. How it is forward bias? Because we are connecting positive terminal with the p-type material and negative terminal with the n-type material. So it becomes forward bias. Now let us discuss about its working principle. So first, in unbiased condition, there are number of electrons and holes. As we discussed earlier, in n-type material, there are number of electrons, which is majority carrier charges, and holes, which are minority carrier charges in n-type material. Whereas in p-type material, there are electrons and holes, whereas holes are the majority carrier charges and electrons are the minority carrier charges in p-type material. When we cannot connect any battery with this construction, so electrons moving to the p-type material and holes traveling to the n-type material. So due to this region, there will be a depletion region. So depletion region generated. After this depletion region developed, no electron can pass through this region. So if we want to pull these electrons from n-type material to p-type and p-type material to n-type, then we have to connect a battery. Means we have to work with biasing. So therefore we are connecting here battery with this construction of diode. Now here we can see this is the battery's positive terminal and negative terminal. So electrons always attracted towards the positive terminal and holes are attracted towards the negative terminal. So electron, when we apply voltage gradually, so electron pull themselves towards the p-type material. So the depletion region will becomes narrower, and gradually with increase of voltage this depletion region collapsed and all electrons can travel from n-type material to p-type material. So this is the basic idea of forward bias. Now let us discuss about basic idea of reverse bias. So first we have to finalize in this construction there is a battery battery's positive terminal is connected with the n-type material and battery's negative terminal is connected with the p-type material. So due to this, electrons are always attracted towards positive terminal and holes are attracted towards the negative terminal. So therefore, electrons move towards battery side and holes move towards negative side of battery. Due to this region, there will be a wide depletion region is generated. This wide depletion region is basically barrier potential, or we can say this is the one type of depletion region in this construction. Now current always flow from plus to minus, which is known as conventional current, and due to this electrons, the current flow in this circuit is known as electron current, and electron current is always opposite to the conventional current. So here we can see this is the reverse bias condition in which electrons and holes gets attracted towards the battery. Due to this, this depletion region width will be increased. Now here we can see the current flow from this direction. Next one is the circuit diagram of forward bias and reverse bias. Here we can see both forward bias and reverse bias circuit diagram in which diode number A circuit diagram, diode is in forward bias. So always current flows like this manner, plus to minus, which is known as conventional current, and it is in the flow of, or we can say it is in the direction of diode. So this diode is equivalent to the closed circuit, whereas in reverse bias we can see here in figure number B, the current flow from plus to minus, which is the opposite direction of the diode symbol. So its equivalent circuit will be open circuit. So there will be no current flow in this circuit diagram. Now let us discuss about VI characteristics of diode, or we can say VI characteristics of PN junction diode. Here this is the graph between the current and voltage. Here on x axis there is a voltage, VF means it is forward voltage, and on y axis there is a IF, which is also known as forward current. When we increase voltage gradually, at this time current also increase, but initially at the point of voltage increased, current is minor. Like if we increase 0 voltage, 1, 2, 3, then at that time current will be in milliampere. So its graph is like this. If we are using here germanium material, so its voltage, cutoff voltage we can say is 0.3 voltage. If there is silicon material, then its cutoff voltage will be 0.7 volt. Here we can see this is the forward region. Now in this graph there is a one band which is known as knee voltage. At this point the current is increased gradually. Now let us discuss about reverse voltage. So in reverse region, if we increase voltage, at this time the current increased with the same manner of forward region. So this is the reverse region, and in this reverse region this band is known as breakdown voltage. This breakdown voltage means after this breakdown voltage point your diode can be damaged permanently. So this is the VI characteristics of diode. So forward region and reverse region, and this graph particular is known as leakage current. So leakage current is one type of disadvantage of every component, because due to this leakage current your component may be damaged. So this is the VI characteristics of PN junction diode. Now next, VI characteristics of PN junction diode with its different material, like as we can see here, one is germanium and another one is silicon. As I said earlier, silicon is increased when there will be a 0.7 or 0.6 volt, whereas the current increased in germanium, that point is 0.2 or 0.3 voltage. So this is the forward region and reverse region for germanium and silicon material. Now let us discuss about forward and reverse resistance of diode. So forward and reverse resistance of diode, we can find this resistance through the region. As we seen forward and reverse region, so here on x-axis there is a voltage and on y-axis it is current. So basically this is the graph of current versus voltage. As we have seen this graph in VI characteristics, this is known as forward region. Let's make a point on forward region. This is the F point, and here on x-axis this is the E point. Similarly, at different voltage we can get different current value. So this is the A and B, and due to this A and B, the point is generated is known as P point. Similarly here, with different voltage we can find different current at this point. So this point is C and D. Now we are finding here forward resistance and reverse resistance. So forward resistance could be two types. One is DC resistance and another one is AC resistance. So let us discuss about DC resistance. Now DC resistance, here we can see resistance. This word means V is equal to IR. So make a R subject, so it becomes R is equal to, it is V by I. So basically we are finding here the ratio of voltage and current. So forward resistance RF is equal to, it is the 0 to A, particular point 0 to A for x-axis for voltage, and for y-axis this point will be 0 to B. So basically 0 to A upon 0 to B is equal to forward resistance, or we can say this is the DC resistance for fixed value of voltage, for fixed value of current. Now let us discuss about dynamic resistance, or we can say this is the AC resistance. So RF is equal to AC resistance. With the time it is differently changes. Here we can see delta V, as we can see here delta I and delta V, these different parameters are here. So AC resistance is equal to, RF is equal to, it is the ratio of change in voltage upon change in current. So this is the forward resistance, or we can say AC resistance of diode. Now next, reverse resistance. Similarly here we can find this equation. RR means this is the reverse resistance is equal to reverse voltage upon reverse current. So basically this is the ratio of reverse voltage to the reverse of current. So that's all for today's lecture. We will discuss about diode approximation in our coming lectures. Thank you.